All right, here we are. Ed's Edge, Halloween night, new sheriff in town. All right. Uh, California, you're on my radar. We're voting on Tuesday. You guys did good by voting against the same-sex marriage. That was good, even though a stupid-ass judge reversed your guys' opinion on your vote. Hopefully, you'll make the right call on Tuesday. First of all, Senator Boxer, remember her? She couldn't even be courteous to a general. She demanded that the general call her Senator Boxer because she worked so hard to be a senator. This woman holds more contempt for the average American citizen than anybody that I've ever known. To treat the military like that, I mean, come on, Democrat, Republican, um, independent, no matter what you are. If you're an American, then you should respect the military because they're out there doing what we're not doing. They're defending our freedoms while we're trying to live our lives. But that's the life that they've chose to do, is to defend our freedoms, defend the United States of America. So nobody should ever disrespect the military. That's just unfathomable. As such is the fact that all these military ballots weren't going to count into the election for Tuesday. I mean, really, don't count the military, but we're going to count the illegal votes. I heard about it, Patty Murray. The illegal aliens are going around knocking on people's doors and telling them to vote, and she's even saying, hey, I'm an illegal alien. But do the police care? Does the federal government care? Does ICE care? Does anybody care? No, they sure don't. No, they sure don't. Now, California, you got to vote her out. Vote Boxer out. That woman, she's like, she thinks she's entitled to something, privileged, and we're the peasants. You got to get her out. And then you got to do the most important thing that could be the biggest thing since the internet was invented. Because the internet obviously was a huge thing. I mean, you got your library, you got your encyclopedias, you got references, you got stuff for sports, movies, music. You got everything on the internet. That was probably the biggest invention since I've been alive, 38 years old here. And I believe that's probably the biggest invention since I've been alive, is the internet. Now, California, you have a chance to be a trendsetter. I'm talking 20 years from now, people are going to be talking about California. They paved the way. They did it. They got it going. What I'm talking about is you have to vote yes. Yes to legalize marijuana, to legalize pot. Because then once you do that, after a year or two, and everybody's seeing how much money that's being generated into California, how many jobs are being created, when they see the less crime rate, when they see the crime rate starts going down because people are just chilling out, smoking, getting high, they're not having to worry about doing this and doing that to because they got weed or whatever, because it's all good now. Got to legalize marijuana. If you guys do that, then more people will do it. More states will see that there's money to be made, that there's less crime, that there's a lot of good things to voting yes to legalize marijuana. I mean, put a sin tax on it just like alcohol, but look at the taxes. Look at the money that they would be making. It would create jobs. Farmers, people would want to be farmers just so they could do that. Hey, that's not asking too much. Legalize it, and then other states will follow. Very, very, very important. So really, I guess that's all I'm really going to get on about, is just the California vote. It's important, everybody, to get out there and vote that can. We need to change America. Speaking of which, Obama, when you were talking to the Latino people on Univision, you said, we, the Latinos, need to go and vote for the people so they can punish their enemies. What? Who are the enemies of the illegals? I don't get that. I don't understand that. So I'm an enemy because I believe in enforcing the border security, because I don't want people coming over that shouldn't be here. Al Qaeda taking jobs, taking our social services. I don't want people coming over here that shouldn't be here, that could kill, my friends, or kill, anybody's friends, families, loved ones, whatever. I mean, we got enough stuff to worry about on our own plate that we don't need to be worrying about, other people coming over here and killing us, or other people taking our jobs at 9.7% unemployment. We don't need to be worrying about that stuff. You're creating a two-tier system, a two-law system that cannot work. You're creating one that says for the normal average person that is a law-abiding citizen, they're going to be laws are going to be enforced on them. We're going to rule with the iron fist to make sure you guys will comply with the laws. And then for those that break the laws, it don't matter. The illegals, they're here illegally. That's why it's called illegal. Think about it, illegal. Nothing more needs to be said about that. But yet, they're able to take our jobs. They're able to be rewarded for social services. I mean, you can't do that because what you're going to do is you're going to create a lot of problems. People are going to be resentful of them and saying, I get a parking ticket and I got to pay, $100 and something because I made a wrong turn somewhere. But you look at my registration, you look at my license, look at everything. Everything comes back clean, no record whatsoever. You didn't find me with alcohol. You didn't find me with guns or drugs in here. Just I took a wrong turn, as it wasn't clearly marked. I'm just using it as an example. But you're going to get that guy and give him a ticket. But yet, illegal aliens, you can't even ask them if they're illegal, but they're over here driving without licenses, being here illegally. And then people are going to see that they're just getting away with murder. Literally, yes, murder. You know it. I'm not saying literally. I am saying yes, they are really getting away with murder. Look at the court records. Look at the documents. Look at the news. They're even talking about how the appellate judges, they're throwing the court cases out against the illegals. They're not enforcing them. So I guess they can enforce the enemies of the Obama administration, I guess, because if you believe in border security and if you believe in legal immigration but not illegal immigration, then I'm an enemy of the Latinos and they need to punish me. That's what Obama said. I'm only using his words and using what he said. He said the Latinos need to go vote so they can punish the enemies of them. And then he said that the people that are against the illegal aliens, we're not living by the normal American, dream kind of type thing. Come on, man. If you're patriotic and you believe in your country, then that's all there is to it. So there's nothing wrong with that. I'm half Mexican myself, but I'm not going to be waving no Mexican flag because I'm American. That's what I am. Red, white, and blue, brother. That's me. That's what I am all the way. And that's what I believe in. And I think everybody should believe in that. I mean, don't take this for granted. It's amazing because think about it. If you were in China, if you were in Iran, if you were in India, think about the opportunities that you wouldn't have. But because you're here on the greatest country that God could ever give us, He gave us that opportunity to begin with. That and, of course, your health. Don't take that stuff for granted because too many people do, and they don't really realize, wow, we really got it pretty damn good, honestly. Because, we can go to a grocery store and just got all tons of food sitting there. In other countries, they would think that's heaven. Go to a grocery store in America and just see all that food there. Other countries would think they died and went to heaven because they've never seen so much food in their entire life. Well, that's it. Have a good Halloween. I look forward to some people's comments. Thanks.